Yo, what up? What's poppin'? Back at it again with another story time video for y'all. In this story time video, this is a story time video about back when I was like in high school. This is back when I was playing sports at the time. This was back when I was lifting weights and this happened when I was like in the 11th grade. I was like a junior in high school when this happened. So yeah, y'all already know the story about when I played football my sophomore year and I won trophy for most improved player. And like my JV football team, we had won the conference championship. But this is another milestone that I achieved when I was playing football my junior year of high school. Now this happened after the football season was over and playing football my junior year, I mean, it didn't go as successful the way it was when I was a sophomore, but this is another milestone that I achieved. So, when I was in the 11th grade in my weightlifting class, I was one of the strongest in my weightlifting class. In my weightlifting class, I was actually I was actually like the strongest in my weightlifting class when I was a sophomore, but in my junior year in the 11th grade, I don't think I was like the first strongest, but I was one of them. So we were doing like we had a day where we were doing bench press max and people were doing their bench press maxes like I mean, everybody's bench press max was different. Some were lifting a lot of weight, some were lifting heavy weight, and some were not lifting so no not so heavy weight. But yeah, like I mean, you can get stronger. You just have to like keep working and you gotta keep lifting. But when I was doing my bench press max from before was like around 290. So I tried 300 pounds and I laid down on on the bench and I was like, had my hands on the bar and I pushed it up and I let it hit my chest. And usually, like, when it comes to real heavy weight, sometimes to help yourself, you have to bridge. And that's what I did. I bridged. And just like in wrestling, when your opponent is trying to pin you, you bridge. So I was lifting weights and I had bridged and I had got it up. I had got it up high enough to where I was able to max out with 300 pounds. And, I mean, I achieved another milestone. And in my days of playing football, in my days of doing weight training, which I do plan on getting back into lifting weights. I do plan on getting me a gym membership. I still be working out. I still be doing push-ups and stuff, but the highest that I've ever bench pressed is 300 pounds. Yeah, 300 pounds is the highest that I've ever done. I mean that's the highest that I've ever bench pressed in my life, 300 pounds. And that's another milestone that I achieved because I already achieved a milestone in football, winning trophy for most improved player, and just like I achieved another milestone for my bench press max, 300 pounds. Yeah, to anybody out there, if there's any athletes out there watching this video, whether you play football, whether you play basketball, whether you play baseball, whether you wrestle, if you're trying to get to at least 200 pounds, because I'm pretty sure for a lot of you football players out there, I'm pretty sure like in with high school football, whether it's JV, varsity, they usually want you to be able to bench press at least 200 pounds, especially if you're a lineman, because in my years of playing football, I was a lineman all my years of playing football. offensive lineman, defensive lineman. But when I played football, my sophomore and junior year, I was just an offensive lineman. But yeah, that's another milestone that I achieved. I hit 300 pounds, and I mean that was like the highest that I've ever bench pressed. I mean, and in the future, when I get a gym membership, I may try to go for 400 pounds. I mean, I haven't really like been working out the way that I used to, but I still be doing push-ups though, because like I said, before music and YouTube, I was into sports and I wanted to be a football player. But yeah, bench pressing 300 pounds, it's a lot of weight. It's a lot of weight. If you can bench press 200, if you can bench press 200 pounds and above, you in pretty good shape, because 200 pounds is a lot of weight. I mean, and if you somebody that bench presses 100 pounds, work your way up. Work your way up. Keep working. Keep doing them push-ups. Push-ups helps. Doing push-ups is like doing backwards bench pressing. You pretty much pushing up your own body weight when you doing push-ups. I still be doing a lot of push-ups to this day, but yeah, that's another story time for y'all. Like, besides me like playing sports, I also was pretty successful when it came down to weight training, to weightlifting, when it came down to bench pressing. But yeah, that's another story time video for y'all. Another story time of mine. Don't forget, like, subscribe, hit the notification bell on my channel, comment, share, like the video. Love y'all.